topic is religion and the fact that it's basically wank. I dislike all religions equally. Let me rephrase that. I dislike organised religions. All organised religions intensely. Spirituality, not got a problem with that. But I'm agnostic myself. I like the idea of an infinite being that, as and when you die, you don't just end. It's a fucking scary concept. But to be fair, I don't necessarily think that that's going to happen. But I'm open to the suggestion. But religion as itself it's got nothing to do with anything other than a form of control. Through mass fear, basically. Isn't that what terrorism is? Mass fear. Oh my fucking good God, this is doing my night in. So yes, suffice to say, it's just the dumb fuckery of people. I mean, right, believe what you want to believe. Believe that there's an all-encompassing being, but fucking hedge your bets. Surely when it comes to your children. Surely. And the whole concept that medical care is somehow against God. Really, how is that? Oh, I'm Jewish. Perfect that shoulder shrug. But how could medical care be against God? Yes, according to Christendom, God gave man free will. Well, fucked that one up, didn't they? But surely it's okay. The brain named itself. The brain named itself. Right, so ergo, God named the brain, surely, because God created the brain, God created man. So although man has free will, etc., etc., does God want us to fail? My version of God is a kid on an anthill with, an aerosol can and a light. That's basically what God is. Worship me, for I am omnipotent, but I shall smite all of you. And don't get me wrong, I have no problems with your views. If you're religious, cracking. That's brilliant. Great for you. Got no problem with you thinking you're religious, but how can a person be so sucked into something where it has such an enormous effect on your life? It boggles my mind. It really, really boggles my mind. I find the phrase Islamic fundamentalists erroneous, irrelevant, and basically downright wrong. Yes, I slowed down for just that very thing. How did you not read that coming? How did you not read that coming? None of you read that coming. I saw him coming before he even came onto the fucking slip road. Anyway. Because to be religious is to have a fundamentally, a perfect view of what you believe in. It's a fundamental part of your being, of who you are and what you do. So the phrase Islamic fundamentalist insults and infuriates me, because just by being Muslim and members of the Islamic community, they are fundamentalists because it's a fundamental part of their fucking daily life. Why can't you just say psychos? Christian fundamentalists. Again, it's just bullshit. Their belief in Christianity is a fundamental part of their existence. It baffles me. It's inaccurate. It's pointless. It's misleading. Because I've known a number of people that are religious. As long as you don't ram it down my throat and say that you have the right to tell me, like, there's a woman at work. Oh, fucking hell! I have had some ding dongs with this woman. She told me, because she was discussing Christianity and all this lot. And I said, look, I don't want to know. Stop talking to me about it. I don't, I have... Whatever you say is not going to change my mind. And she didn't. She kept going. Which irritated me immensely. And I said to her, what the hell gives you the right to preach your bullshit at me? Initially, she was taken aback. And then, do you know what she said? God gives me the right to convert every... the right and responsibility, I think, is the exact phrase she said. She has the right and responsibility from God to convert every single person she meets. Well, let's just say Jiffy threw all of his toys out the pram, and then one thing led to another, argument ensued, and then basically I turned around and asked her, so what tragedy in your life, what massive void in your existence made you turn to fill it with religion and born-again Christianity? That's the point where she went very quiet and stopped talking about it. And that is just one of the reasons, one of the many reasons why I dislike it. The fact that I've been continuously talking about it for so long should really give everybody the idea of what I mean. It's the fact that somebody can say, no, you're wrong, you must believe in this because I'm right, and then there are ramifications to that. It's just, really? Well, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If there is an all-forgiving God, why do I need to worry about him thinking that I believe in them or not? Because surely if there is a forgiving, omnipotent being, whether I believe in them or am aware of them, it wouldn't make the damnest bit difference because they are all forgiving. But obviously not. Because I will go to a place that is the most uncomfortable thing that you can imagine. You know, filled with a great deal of pain and suffering. Wow, somebody actually noticed. God is forgiving, but there is a catch. It's like, read the small print. Oh, God is a lawyer. Fuck me. I've just come up with the whole... God is a lawyer. Subject to clause B, subsection 4. And, you know, I genuinely, 100% don't give a flying fuck if you guys are offended. Especially Americans. Because I'm sure there must be. The law of averages are there must be some lovely Americans out there. Unfortunately, I have met quite a few, and I have met but one that I actually liked. Genuinely 100% liked everything about them. It may have something to do with the fact that I wanted to sleep with her, but that's neither here nor there. She was lovely, she was a great person. But unfortunately, the Americans you guys seem to send over are fucking dicks. I mean, really? Maybe it's just because I've not met enough of them. Maybe you just have to meet a certain percentage of the population of America. I don't know. But all of the ones I've met so far, bar a couple, have been religious psychos. That's all I can say. I feel I need to clear something up with you guys. I really do. With our American audience. Now, the big thing in America is that you escaped persecution on... That's my wife. Fucking timing. But she's picking me up from getting my tyre refitted because it's fucking... Oh my god, my tyre is shoot. Oh no, it's wrong. Anyway. Yes, when you guys went over on... It wasn't to escape religious persecution. I can hear a lot of you shouting your monitors right now. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. The British hated us. They hated us so much that we went on a boat because we were forced and they were glad to see us go. They threw a party. Now, England, Great Britain as a whole, yes, we have done some nasty things. We are the only country, only nation on the face of the planet to completely eradicate a people from the planet. The Tasmanians. You know, little island off Australia. We wipe people out. You know, it might be a small island, but we're the only ones to successfully completely eradicate a population. Now, people might say, "Oh yes, what about the Mayans, the Incas, and blah blah blah?" They still exist in a sense. The culture of, you know, that area of the world, South America, is highly influenced by the Mayan and Inca traditions, etc., etc. There is no Tasmanian culture. It's gone. Now, it annoys me that in Christendom, the argument is that they worship Jesus. How could you worship Jesus? It's kind of impossible. Jesus isn't a worshipy figure. God, surely, You know, you pray to Jesus. Why would you pray to Jesus? Jesus was a manifestation of God. You know, Jesus. If I'm not going to go through the whole bullshit of whether he existed or not. But Jesus was a manifestation of God's will and God himself. So that's just an irritating bit that I don't like.